One sentence on tyranny. Where there's tyranny not only in the gun barrel, not only in the prison cell, not only in the torture rooms, not only in the midnight shouts of the guard. There's tyranny not only in the speech of the prosecutor pouring like dark smoke, in the confessions, in the wall-tapping of prisoners, not only in the judge's passionless sentence, guilty. There's tyranny not only in the martially curt, attention, and fire, and in the drum rolls, and in the way the corpse is dragged into a hole. Not only in the fearfully whispered secret news through half-opened doors, in the finger dropping in front of the lips cautioning, shh. There's tyranny not only in the mask-like expression firmly set like iron bars, and in the mute screams of pain within these bars, in the shower of silent tears pouring from horror-widened eyes, in the sound of the car gliding softly in the night, and in the way it stops at the gate, in the silence when you feel a strange ear listens on the phone when you say, hello? Not only the telephone wire is a Laocoon mire, trains, planes, railroads are fetters and tie ropes. There is tyranny not only in the cheers of men upstanding who cry hurrah and sing, not only in the tirelessly clapping palms, in operas, in trumpets, in the braggart statues of tyrants on the street corners just as mendaciously loud, in the bright colors of galleries, in every picture frame, even in the painter's brush, because where there's tyranny, it's there in actual presence in everything, in the way not even your God was in olden times. There's tyranny in the nursery schools, in paternal advice, in the mother's smile, in the way a child stammers to a stranger, in the way you look around before you whisper. Not only in the barbed wire, not only on the bookshelves, but worse than barbed wire, in the paralyzing slogans. It is there in the goodbye kiss, in the way the wife says, when will you be home, dear? In the how are yous repeated so automatically on the streets, in the sudden loosening of the grip of a handshake, in the way your lover's face freezes because tyranny is there in the amorous trysts, not only in torturous interrogations, it is there in love confessions, in the sweet drunkenness of words like a dead fly in the wine. For not even in your dreams are you alone. It is there in the bridal bed, and before it in the dawning desire. Because you only believe beautiful what once has already belonged to the tyrant. You have slept with him when you thought you were embracing your true love. In plate and in glass, it is there in your nose, your mouth, in daylight and darkness, outdoors and inside, as if windows were open and the stench of death flooded in, as if in the house there was a leak of gas. If you talk to yourself, it is tyranny that questions you. Even in your imagination you are not free of it. Above you even the Milky Way is different. It's a border zone where the light sweeps a minefield, and every star is a spy hole. The swarming heavenly tent is a monstrous forced labor camp, for tyranny speaks out of fever, out of the peal of bells, out of the priest in the confessional. From the sermon, church, parliament, torture chamber are all theatrical stages. Open and close your eyes, tyranny stares at you. Like a sickness, it stays with you like memory. In the train's wheels you can hear it. You're a slave, it repeats. On a mountain or beside a lake, that is what you breathe. Lightning flashes, it is this that's present in every startling noise and light, in the missing heartbeat, in tranquility, in the boredom of shackles, in the pouring rain, in bars that reach up to the sky, in the falling of the snow white like the prison wall. It looks at you out of your dog's eyes, and because it is there in every goal, it is part of your tomorrow, your thoughts, your every move. Like a river in its bed, you follow and you create it. No use trying to flee, it looks at you from the mirror. It watches you, you would run in vain. You're both the prisoner and the jailer. In the taste of your tobacco, into the fabric of your clothes it seeps in, etches in like acid down to your marrow. You would like to think, yet no idea. Only tyranny's idea comes to your mind. You would like to look, but you see only what tyranny creates like magic in front of you. and already there is a circle of flames, a forest fire made of matchsticks, because when you dropped one, you didn't crush it, and thus it guards you now in the factory, in the field, in the house, and you no longer feel what it is to live, what is meat and bread, what it is to love, to desire, to stretch out your arms. Thus the slave himself forges and bears his own shackles. You nourish tyranny when you eat, you beget your child for it. Where there's tyranny, everyone is a link in the chain. It stinks and pours out of you. You yourself are tyranny, making your child hardened and spiteful, and your wife in your lap a slut. Like moles in the sunshine, we walk in the dark. We are cramped in a chamber even when running the wide Sahara. Because where there's tyranny, all is in vain, even this song, however faithful, whatever work you create, for it stands in advance at your grave. It tells you who you have been. Even your dust serves tyranny.